to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes a head of the jam. Counted for two. Field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Smacked to the left. That is gone.
Music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down.
Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is
Welcome back to another broadcast here on Real Sports Live, coming to you from Sharyland High School in beautiful Sharyland, Texas, in the shadow of Richard Thompson Stadium on a very cold and wet Thursday afternoon here for some day one of the South Texas Showdown. Harlingen South taking on Sharyland. South lost to Sharyland Pioneer 8-1 in the opening matchup over in Pool B. Now here we are, whereas Harlingen South comes for their second matchup. Sharyland got the win against Harlingen 3-0 as we're underway. First pitch at 2:47 p.m. originally scheduled for 2:30, but we're a little delayed. Hey, but better late than never is leading things off for Harlingen South. Jaden Galindo, the center fielder. Big swing and a miss, evens up the count at 1-1. One ball, one strike, nobody out here in the top half of the first inning. Rest of the lineup here on deck. The shortstop, Colby Martinez, batting third. The first baseman, Chase Roberts, is that one just inside. Finds the outside portion of the zone, a 1-2 count. Batting fourth behind the plate, Xander Gossett is batting fifth at third base. John Castellanos batting sixth. Justin Pena on left field. So 1-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike three called, one away. As quickly going to work on the offense here is Cole Gerlach, who's on the mound for the Sharyland Rattlers. Again, we are having a technical difficulty. We do apologize. So 1-0 count to get things started off. And Cole Gerlach on the mound is a high fly ball. That's going to drop down in shallow right, but veers off foul. 1-1 count. Here's the defensive setup for Sharyland. Cole Gerlach on the mound. Diego Zuniga behind the plate. Victor Sanchez at first. Fabrizio Salinas at second. Cole Alcala at third. Diego Diaz at short. Alejandro Islas in left. Juan Saul Soto, in center. And Bernie Naos in right. A 1-1 count on the second hitter, Kobe Martinez, who's a shortstop for Harlingen South. Here in the top of the first after Galindo strikes out. Gerlach deals out. This one popped up towards center field. It's going to be over right, actually. Hinaosa reels that one in and puts two away. Here in the top of the first. So two away to get things started off. Brings in Chase Roberts, the first baseman. Sees one go in the dirt for a 1-0 count. Again, we do apologize. We are having some technical difficulties on screen. We'll switch over to a little radio broadcast in a sense. Give you an audio view. Again, we do apologize for the technical errors. It's a 1-0 count on Roberts. That one finds the inside portion of the zone for a strike. Evens it up at 1-1. Again, coming to you from Sharyland High School, day one of the South Texas Showdown. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. That pitch skips low and away for a 2-1 count. So once again, defensive setup for Sharyland. Sanchez at first, Salinas at second, Alcala at third, Diaz at short, Islas in left, Soto in center, Hinaosa in right. And Zuniga behind the plate. Gerlach on the mound, already with one strike. It was a huge swing and a miss. Evens up the count, 2-2 on Roberts. And it's been a quick top of the first so far. Jaden Galindo struck out to open things off, and then Kobe Martinez, the shortstop, flies out. As Gerlach awaits this sign from Zuniga, kicks and deals, 2-2 pitch on the way. This one popped up high. Gerlach trying to track it down, and Zuniga's going to try to make the play, and he drops that one, so it goes off in foul territory, and the count will remain 2-2. Again, we do apologize. We're trying to get these technical errors sorted out for you. Two-two pitch now on the way. That one popped up towards left field, going back on Aziz Laz, who tracked it down and reels it in. So 1-2-3 inning defensively for Sharyland. So we go now to the bottom of the first. Defensive setup for the Hawks and the starting lineup for the Rattlers after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, coming to you from the South Texas Showdown.
Blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi.
What's up, Rudy? Yeah, Jammer, can you get the battery? Yeah, everything's good on mine.
We're the Lifer Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the first inning. Again, we do apologize. We were having some technical errors, but we're back on the air uninterrupted. Shout out to our technical crew, Rudy Zamaripa and Jam Ruiz, getting it sorted out. Leading things off for Sharyland, a shortstop, Diego Diaz, batting second to center fielder, Saul Soto. Batting third and on the mound, Cole Gerlach already with one strikeout. Batting fourth, Diego Zuniga, who's behind the plate. Batting fifth, Victor Sanchez, the first baseman. As a high fly ball to center field, back going, that is Galindo, who tracks it down with ease and reels it in, one away. And here, so one away to get things started off as leadoff hitter Diaz flies out. Batting 6th, the first baseman Victor Sanchez. Batting 7th, the third baseman Cope Alcala. Batting 7th at left field, Alejandro Islas. Batting 8th, the right fielder Fernie Oz. And rounding up the lineup at second base, Fabrizio Salinas. So fly out to get things started off as freshman Aiden Medrano taking the reins on the mound for Harlingen South. Hawks led by head coach Chris Graz. A shot. Going to get past the second base, and it finds the gap between first and second. That's going to be a single. Sharyland gets started off with a huge hit. Nice center fielder Saul Soto here in the bottom of the first. Take a look at the replay. South Padre Island, Pioneer Trip at SoPadre.com. That one just got past the glove of Roberts and Heap. So we'll give you the rest of the defensive setup here for the Harlingen South Hawks after this. Now the Harlingen South setup, freshman Aiden Medrano behind the plate. The senior Xander Casares behind the plate. Chase Roberts at first. Matt Heap at second. John Castellanos at third. Colby Martinez at short. Justin Penny on left. Jaden Galindo in center. Des Gano on right. Of course, Desmond Gano, another key player. A lot of big names on the football field for Harlingen South. Jaden Galindo, one of them. Xander Casares. That pitch goes high and away for a 1-0 count. Again, if you're just tuning in here in the bottom of the first, a 1-2-3 inning after a strikeout. Strikeout seen by Gerlach, then Martinez and Roberts fly out to make it 1-2-3. Medrano kicks and deals, 1-0 pitch on the way. Throw back to first on a pickoff attempt. And these two teams have faced off before. Harlingen South led by head coach Chris Gracia. Mission Sharyland led by head coach Austin Bickerton. They faced off on the McAllen tournament on February 24th. South lost that one 8-3 as a hard hit ball. That one going to find its way in the outfield. Good stop by Gano as they're going to stay put on third. That's a huge double now by Cole Gerlach to put the runners on second and third. Now runners on second and third. Here's Medrano quickly struggling. And 4 pitches are already allowed 3 hits as this brings in Diego Zuniga. Zuniga again behind the plate for Sharyland. And it's just Sharyland, a team who hasn't started district yet. South got their first district win on Tuesday against Brownsville Hanna. Well, Sharyland arguably in a competitive district, 31-5. You have the likes, a hard hit shot going to be stopped by the shortstop. That one got through his glove, and 1 run's going to come in. Huge RBI single by Diego Zuniga to get things started off as the scoring is wide open for Sharyland here in the bottom of the first inning. In an RBI by Diego Zuniga. Now a pinch runner coming out again. There's runners on the corners. For Coach Bickerton's Rattlers, excuse me. Gossett is having a quick word with Medrano as this brings in Victor Sanchez, the first baseman. And a recap of our action. Sharyland defeated Harlingen 3-0, and then Moody defeats Harlingen 10-1. Of course, Harlingen High losing key seniors, Ricky Montalongo and Thomas Lizzie due to injury. Victor Sanchez comes in for his first at-bat here in the bottom half of the first inning. That one skips off the dirt. And Gossett has a throw back to third on a pickoff. Just makes it back to the bag safely as it's going to be a stolen base. So 1-0 count. That one got stopped in the dirt, but Gossett has managed to slow it down. He nearly picks off the runner at third. And Cole Gerlach at third base in that huge double to put the runners up. So Diego Zuniga hits a striking blow with the RBI single. It's a 1-0 count sitting on Sanchez. 1-0 pitch on the way. This one hit hard, going to be stopped by the third baseman. Shortstop under it, the throw well off the mark, and 1 run's going to come in off an error. So Victor Sanchez, RBI double off an error. Sharyland takes a 2-0 lead here, and runners still remain on second and third for the Rattlers. As freshman Aiden Medrano having some struggling on the mound, already allowing 2 runs through 7 pitches in the bottom of the first and still 1 away. Alone out here in the bottom half of the first inning was the shortstop Diego Diaz, who flew out. As this brings in the third baseman Colby Alcala. Medrano deals out the 1-0 pitch on the first pitch on the way. That one goes in for a ball, 1-0 count. In Harlingen South, the team in a rebuilding phase after losing multiple seniors, including Ethan Garcia, Ozzy Adeda. 2 key seniors looked out. Ozzy Adeda was the leading home run hitter in 32-6A. Jacob Garion, Fernando Monterrey, John Adam Bustamante, key pitchers. Lone returning seniors on this squad, Chase Roberts and Xander Gossett is the catcher and the first baseman. That's swing and a miss for a strike, 1-1 count. And the Hawks led by 5-year skipper Chris Gracia. Martinez deals out, 1-1. This one shot hard down the left field line, but foul. And Colby Martinez, also brother Armando Martinez. Senior class of 19, a key second baseman for the Hawks. It's been an adjustment here because we know Chase Roberts, he played at third base last year. He started off the season at shortstop. After injuries plagued the Hawks, losing sophomore catcher Matt Flores. Xander Gossett is normally in right field, having to play behind the plate for this season as that one fouled back. A 1-2 count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away here in the bottom half of the first inning is Aiden Medrano trying to stop the bleeding. They're already allowing 2 runs to come in off 10 pitches, excuse me. Medrano awaits his sign from Gossett and gets it. Scope Alcala, the third baseman, looking to bring a hit in, already behind on the 1-2 count. Medrano deals it, that one upstairs, evens it up at 2-2. On deck, the left fielder Alejandro Islas. In what's been a very lengthy bottom of the first after Sharyland forced a 1-2-3 defensively. A strikeout and 2 flyouts. Medrano deals, 2-2 pitch on the way. That one upstairs. Now a full count setting in on the third baseman, Colby Alcala. Alcala came in that matchup against Harlingen in the opening one. He actually did get a base hit. Came in as a pinch hitter, but now he gets the starting position at third base. The third baseman, Cole Gerlach, now on the mound already with 1 strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called, 2 away. It's Medrano's first strikeout of the afternoon. Now a chance to stop the bleeding as it puts 2 away. Now down to potential final out as this brings in Alejandro Islas, the left fielder. Prepare of the strikeout. Presented by South Padre Island. Find your trip at SoPadre.com. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 count on the left fielder for Alejandro Islas. On deck, the right fielder, Fernie Osa. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the right field line, but just stinks foul. It's an 0-2 count now sitting in on Islas. An inning that's already seen 3 hits, including that RBI single by Diego Zuniga to crack this game open. It's an 0-2 count, quickly sitting on the left fielder Islas as Medrano looking for out number 3 and a potential strikeout number 2 for him on the day. As he awaits his sign from Gossett and gets it. Freshman southpaw deals the 0-2. That one in there. Strike 3 called. Finds the outside portion of the plate. But the damage is done as 2 runs come in for Sharyland, but Medrano picks up his second strikeout, leaves runners stranded on second and third for the Rattlers. To the top of the second we go. Sharyland on top, 2-0. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Top of the second inning, leading things off, the catcher, Xander Casares. So Harlingen South, after allowing 2 runs in the bottom half of the first inning, including those RBIs, 1 coming in by Diego Zuniga, and 1 off an error, Victor Sanchez. 2-0 lead for Sharyland over Harlingen South as we come back to the top of the second. Catcher Xander Casares leading things off. South looking to get some runs back after going behind in a 1-2-3 inning that saw that first strikeout by Gerlach and the 2 flyouts as that first pitch high and away to kick things off in the second inning. 1-0 count now sitting on Casares. So Xander Casares, again, you football fans, QB1 for the Harlingen South Hawks. That one just upstairs makes it a 2-0 count. Set the deal, 2-0 pitch on the way. This one popped up high. First baseman Sanchez going after it. That one's going to veer off out of play. So an interesting setup here on Sharyland High. That's probably some of the biggest foul territories I've seen in the Valley. It's not every day you see a batting cage out in the right field foul territory. Hey, but when you're a good team like Sharyland, you have the right to do whatever you want, right? There's a 2-1 count currently sitting in on Casares. And Sharyland, one of those key teams in 31-5A, but they're put in a very tough district. They got Pioneer down the road. Matt Kai, Nicky Rowe also getting in the action is one of the top teams to look out for in 31-5A. Harlingen South in 32-6A, a very competitive district. We saw 2021, Harlingen South was tied up in that 3-way tie. Who's going to be in, who's going to be out with Westlaco, San Benito. And it all came down to one game as San Benito defeated Harlingen South in the second and last one out, mathematically eliminated them. But South still had a chance if Westlaco lost to Rivera, and Rivera was winning. And in the bottom of the 5th inning, Westlaco scoring 7 runs to take the lead and close the door. Not close the door, slam the door shut on Harlingen South's postseason appearance. It's a 2-1 count here, and not to mention they're trying to get a rebuilding phase, losing multiple key seniors, including Herrera, Garcia, Carrion, Bustamante, and Monterrey. It's a 2-1 pitch now on the way. This one shot back, evens up the count at 2-2. So think of Harlingen South as a personal vendetta to try to come back, and they're not having the best start to 2022 either. They barely got their first win last week against Brownsville Porter. That one smacked hard down right field foul territory, and the count remains 2-2 on Casares. On deck, the third baseman, John Castellanos. I accidentally said first baseman because Castellanos played the majority of 2021 at first. But again, bunch of rebuilding, and due to injuries, losing catcher Matt Flores. That actually helps out. Actually, doesn't help out. What makes everything worse on the reloading phase. So again, Caceres, who normally playing in right field, was playing behind the plate. Chase Roberts, who normally plays at third, now at first base. He started him off at shortstop this year as a 2-2 count. That one drops away as a 3-2 count now sitting on Caceres. Again on deck, John Castellanos, the third baseman. John Castellanos' brother, Luke Castellanos, a key first baseman for the Hawks. And then Harlingen South had a big team in 2020. And 2020, in the case for every team, that every baseball team, was a what-if story. And Harlingen South had a huge stacked lineup in 2020, a chance to make some noise in the postseason. They were getting some big wins, run-rolling teams all through the preseason. Then, fortunately, COVID came and canceled the season. So it was left of a what-if. It's a high pop-up. That one veers off foul. The count remains 3-2 on Caceres as the senior continues to battle it out in this first at bat at the top of the second inning after Harlingen South again. 1-2-3. Galindo strikes out. Martinez and Roberts fly out. And 16 pitches have been dished out currently. Michael Gerlach. That one skips low and in the dirt. That's going to be a walk. So Caceres will take a trip on down the first base. And the first runner on base for the Hawks. What comes in the form of Xander Caceres as this brings in John Castellanos, the sophomore. It's a close play of the call here. That one just fell low in the dirt as the lefty hitter comes in. Throw back to first on a pickoff, not in time. So Harlingen South a chance to get some runs back, and John Castellanos, one of those key players to look out for. As you'll see his first pitch. That one just a bit too high on a 1-0 count. Gerlach awaits his sign from Zuniga and gets it. Set the kick and deal, the 1-0 pitch, but throw back to first, not in time. Of course, Harlingen South's rival Harlingen going 0 for 2 in tournament action. South 0 for 1 after dropping the opener to Pioneers, a high shot. That's going to be a base hit, dropping in shallow right. Gossett is going to take a stumble, so he's going to retreat on back down to second. He was looking to go to third. But nevertheless, runners on first and second for Harlingen South after a huge single by sophomore John Castellanos. Now this brings in Justin Benya, the left fielder. Again, Benya having some big shoes to fill, replacing slugger Ozzy Adena. Again, Ozzy Adena led 32-6A. He had 5 home runs. Actually got to call 3 of them last year in 2021 as runners now on first and second for the Hawks. So the Hawks starting to make some noise and starting to shake off that very unwanted, shorter than expected top of the first. Gerlach kicks and deals, pitch on the way. Now a bunt here. It's going to be read by a buck by the first baseman, Sanchez, but veers off foul, so a 0-1 count to get things started off on left fielder Justin Benya. Freshman Aiden Medrano on deck, and Medrano getting 2 strikeouts, back-to-back Ks, to put it in a very lengthy bottom half of the first that saw Sharyland score those 2 runs. Now Harlingen South threatening with a runner in scoring position in the form of Xander Caceres. Sean Castellanos pushed him on down. Caceres was looking to go 3, but he tripped and stumbled. He made it back to second safely. Kicks and deals, the 0-1 on the way. Down in there for a strike on a shown bunt, 0-2 count. Now sitting in on Justin Benya. Again, defensive shutout for Sharyland. Sanchez at first, Salinas at second, Alcala at third. Diaz at short, Islas in left, Soto in center, and Olsen right. Gerlach on the mound, Zuniga behind the plate. That one just a bit outside the zone, so a 1-2 count sitting in on the left fielder Benya. On deck, the freshman once again, Aiden Medrano. Here's South getting a productive start to this top of the second. Started with Caceres walking in a single by Castellanos, a high pop-up. Now going to be tracked down by Zuniga, and it's going to land in the seat, so the 1-2 count remains on Benya, who continues to battle out here in this top of the second inning. Sharyland is currently 8-2-1 overall in the season. Getting 31-5A, finished off 11-3 last season in district, 27-6. And that's Gerlach going to switch balls out. So we saw Gregory Portland defeat Sharyland in the area round. Of course, Gregory Portland 29-5A, K Murderers Row. He got all five of the six Corpus schools. As that one's going to be a bunt, and that's going to be a defensive miscue on Sharyland. And now the bases will load off a bunt by Justin Pena. So you had Sanchez reading the play. Gerlach comes in a miscommunication, a little classic case of, hey, who's going to get it, me or you? They hold off, and that allows a runner to get on the first. So now the base is loaded for Harlingen South as they continue to threaten. They have freshman Adrian Medrano coming up to bat, and it's a lot of pressure when you come in on bases loaded and nobody out, because in reality, no one wants to be the first out. Gerlach having a little bit of trouble on the mound after allowing these hits to come in. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for Harlingen South. Gerlach deals, pitch on the way. That one way upstairs, instead of 1-0 count. Show you the replay of the bunt in a few moments. Again, the bunt, I'm wondering who was going to get it. Justin Pena squeaks on down the first. Is that one missing? That's a 2-0 count sitting in. Pitch on the way. That one in there for a strike, finds the outside portion of the zone. 2-1 count on the lefty, Aiden Medrano. On deck, the right fielder, Desmond Cano. Two-one on the way. This one popped up in left territory. Third baseman giving chase. That's Copa Alcala. Try chasing it down. That evens up the count. 2-2 on Medrano. Can't have that camera down the left field line over at third base. Chapman Ruiz minding the camera. Again, Medrano sitting on a 2-2 count. Nobody out. Bases loaded for the Hawks. 2-2 pitch on the way. That one well outside. Makes it a full count on the freshman pitcher. And once again on deck, the right fielder, Aiden Medrano, set to step into his first at bat. And then in the hole, Luis Rios, who's DHing for second baseman Matthew Heap. As Gerlach kicks and deals, payoff pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 for Gerlach, out number 1 here in the top of the second inning. As we're all evened up in strikeouts. Gerlach with 2, Medrano with 2. Again, as this now brings in Des Cano. Shoots this one down. Alcala is going to make the stop. A chance for a double play. They gets past the glove. 1 run's going to come in, and 2 runs are going to come in. And we have a brand new ball game here in Sharyland. A miscue off a double play. Alcala had a good stop on it. Coming in there was Fabrizio Salinas. It just got under his glove. And now that has runners safe on the corners for Harlingen South. That can be a hit off an error for Cano. This brings in the DH, Luis Rios. Rios the last of the lineup again. DHing for Matthew Heap, the second baseman. Replay on the right side of your screen. A hard hit shot. Alcala had a good read on it. The throw just a bit well off the mark. That pitch missing for a 1-0 count now on Luis Rios. The lineup set to flip over with Jaden Medrano on deck. The leadoff hitter was 0 for 1 after striking out. He was Gerlach's first strikeout. It's a high pop-up. Second baseman Salinas tracking it down, but going to be called off by the right fielder, and he reels it in 2 away. Rizio Salinas was backing up into the outfield, and Fernie Inosa calls it off and gets out number 2. As Luis Rios flies out here in the top of the second inning, as this brings us back to the top of the lineup, Jaden Galindo. So Galindo comes in 0 for 1 as a pickoff attempt to first, not in time. It was Gerlach's first strikeout. He was a part of that 1-2-3 we saw in the top of the first, but Harlingen South quickly shaking it off as they score 2 runs off errors. This one fouled back to the screen, 0-1 count. No ball, 1 strikes, 2 away here in the top of the second. Runners on the corners. Pena at third, Gano at first. Both runners taking big leads. Gerlach throwing back here. Now a runner caught in a rundown. That's Gano. He's going to have nowhere to go, and now 2 rundowns here. And they're going to tag him down on the third base line. So we got a rundown on the first to second, then third to home. Now finally gets him out of the side, but nevertheless the damage is done. Harlingen South makes it a brand new ball game after a huge hit by John Castellanos and a hit off an error on a double play chance. To the bottom of the second we go. Harlingen South and Sharyland all tied up at 2. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your...
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the second inning, all tied up in Sharyland. Leading things off, Fernie Inosa as he shoots this one. Good stop by Colby Martinez. The throw across the diamond just in time. Textbook fielding by Colby Martinez to put 1 away here in the top bottom half of the second inning. Thank you for tuning into this broadcast. South Texas Showdown here on Real Sports Live. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Jam Ruiz running the camera. Day 2 kicking off tomorrow with John Trevino. He will be on the call. So we have a busy weekend in softball. Look at the replay presented by South Padre Island. Pioneer trip at SoPadre.com as leadoff hitter Inosa grounds out to short. Great stop by Colby Martinez. Freshman brother of Mondo Martinez. So 1-0 count sitting in on the last of the lineup. Second baseman Fabrizio Salinas. Medrano deals the 1-0. Big swing and a miss on a slow breaking ball. Evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the bottom half of the second inning. After Harlingen South looking to force a 1-2-3 of their own after that happened to them in the bottom of the first. Medrano sets the wind up, awaits his sign and gets it from Cáceres. Kicks and deals the 1-1 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss, a 1-2 count. Medrano looking for his third strikeout of the afternoon. Again, beautiful baseball weather if you're a fan of the cold. 71 degrees, off and on again, drizzling. It's interesting because last weekend in Corpus and Valley, we were at sunny and 80 degrees. It's crazy because the weather in Texas is like my iPod playlist on shuffle. One day you'll be country, the next day it'll probably be classic rock. You never know what you're going to get as a swing and a miss for strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 now for Aiden Medrano. Now puts 2 away here in the bottom half of the second inning. As the freshman here looking to make it a 1-2-3 inning defensively for the Hawks after making it a tie ball game in the top of the second. Go back to the top of the lineup in the form of Diego Diaz, a shortstop. The lefty 0 for 1 after fouling out in the bottom of the first inning. On the first pitch, he saw Medrano deals. Now a bunt, gonna veer off foul, 0-1 count. Escasa is trying to get to it. In Harlingen South, in the road orange with the white stripe and green trim with the pinstripes. Sharyland in the throwback looking sleeveless. Always a foul when a baseball team brings out the sleeveless, brings out the throwbacks. 0-1 pitch on the way. Check swing, he did go, as that one did catch the corner of the plate. 0-2 count, now sitting in on the shortstop Diaz. Medrano waits his sign and gets it. 0-2 pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt. Good stop by Cáceres. Is a 1-2 count now on Diaz. On deck, if Diaz can keep the inning alive, Saul Soto, the center fielder, who singled in the bottom of the first. Medrano here ahead on the 1-2 count. Gets his sign. Pitch on the way. Check swing didn't go. That evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A lot of 2s on your screen. It's 2-2, the bottom of the second. All those 2s on your screen. Deuce is wild, like Kevin Naro likes to say. This one hit hard down to center field. That's going to be a base hit as it finds the gap between second and short. And down but not out as Diego Diaz gets on with the single. He'll go 1 for 2 in his at-bats. Brings us back here, bringing in Saul Soto, the center fielder. Soto 1 for 1. He singled in the bottom of the second. And this is a common trend we've been seeing all across baseball season since opening day. Whenever it's 2 outs, the bats start coming alive for the teams. Especially when you got 2 teams like Harlingen South and Sharyland, especially Sharyland, who one of the key favorites to look out for in 31-5A. Harlingen South, a sleeper team in 32-6A. So he awaits his sign and gets it here, starting things off. Saul Soto, the short center fielder, Waits his sign. Medrano lights it up. Pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt. Runner looking to go, but Cáceres with a good stop. Pounces on the loose ball. 1-0 count on Soto. On deck, the pitcher, Cole Gerlach. Gerlach with 2 strikeouts and had a double in the bottom of the first inning. So now we're starting to get into the heart of the lineup where all the hitters came in. Gerlach, Zuniga, and Sanchez. So 1-0 pitch on the way. Medrano deals it in. This one hit hard, going to be stopped. That one gets patted by Matt Heap. Rounding second, he's going to try to go for 3. It's a 1-hop stop and a huge single right there. Nice, Saul Soto. And again, 2 away. The bats start coming alive. Runners now on the corners. A leading run now in scoring position at third base. This brings in Cole Gerlach. Gerlach with that huge double in the bottom half of the first inning as he comes in for his second at bat, 1 for 1 on the day. Assistant coach Zach Martinez is going to step out on the mound to have a quick word. We're going to step away for a few moments. Bottom of the second. 2 away. Runners on the corners. Harlingen South and Sharyland all deadlocked at 2 runs apiece. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past?
Back here to Real Sports Live. Quick meeting on the mound with Zach Martinez, the assistant coach. Of course, baseball fans, Zach Martinez, one of the key players for Harlingen South in his heyday, actually went on to play D1 at UTRGB. Actually won a WAC title. That pitch in there for a strike, finds the outside portion of the play as it springs in. Cole Gerlach. Cole Gerlach 1 for 1 after doubling in the bottom of the first inning. Again, a quick meeting on the mound for Harlingen South, just trying to get some words of encouragement. Set the deal, 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard, going to be stopped by Martinez, who makes a line catch to put an end to the inning. Look at the replay here presented by Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen. And Colby Martinez, he got the first out. In the bottom of the second, he gets the final out to end the bottom of the second. It's a hard hit line drive by the pitcher, Cole Gerlach. Great stop there by Colby Martinez, who just held on. So we'll step away for a few moments here after 2 innings of baseball complete. Showdown leaves 2 runners stranded on the corners, and we're all tied up 2 apiece. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay.
Here to Real Sports Live as we start things off with a ball at 1-0 count. Again, Sharyland was threatening, but Aiden Medrano and company managed to get out of the jam as that evens up the count at 1-1. Go back to the top of the lineup. Jaden Galindo was 0 for 1 after striking out in the top of the first inning. Here we are in the top of the third. Thank you for joining us on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. As that one missing 2-1 call here coming to you from the South Texas Showdown. Day 1, Game 3. Game 1, we had Sharyland, the hometown team, knock off Harlingen 3-0. And Moody defeats Harlingen High 10-1. And now here we are in Game 3. Coming up next, Corpus Christi Moody takes on Brownswood Ivana. So interesting how Sharyland takes on both Harlingen teams. It's a 3-1 count now sitting in. That one in there, so now a full count sitting in as Gerlach comes back for his third inning of work. Here on a full count for Jaden Galindo. Deals out. In there, strike 3 called. Strikeout number 3 for Cole Gerlach. Out number 1 here in the top of the third. And Jaden Galindo will go 0 for 2 on strikeouts as we're all tied up with both Gerlach and Medrano combined with 6 strikeouts through 3 innings of play. This brings in Kobe Martinez, and we saw Kobe Martinez have that nasty stop and short. Yes, Kobe Martinez comes in 0 for 1 after flying out in the top of the first. Chance we might have some shades of the first inning as the first hit in the top of the first was a strikeout. That one well upstairs, 1-0 count again. Kobe Martinez, the freshman brother of former Matt Harmon and South Mondo Martinez. Was a key second baseman for the Hawks between 2016 and 2019. Shoots this one, going to be stopped by the shortstop. That's Diaz who gets the throw across the diamond in time, 2 away. Getting some textbook fielding right there by Diego Diaz to put 2 away here in this top half of the third inning. Now we go back to first baseman Chase Roberts, who's 0 for 1 after flying out in the top of the first. Roberts, of course, his brother Chad Roberts was a key right fielder for the Hawks a few years back. 2-2 count currently sitting in here. 2-2 game, As Roberts sees a strike to start off his second at bat, who's 0 for 1 after flying out in the top of the first. He was a part of that 1-2-3. And we're seeing some shades at the top of the first. Strikeout, then a ground out. It's a big swing and a miss. Makes it a 0-2 count now on the first baseman, senior Chase Roberts. Gerlach deals 0-2 on the way. This one fouled back, so Roberts stays alive in his at bat. Tries to keep things going. Gerlach awaits his sign. From Zuniga gets it, kicks and deals 0-2 on the way. This one popped up high. First baseman and second baseman trying to call it, and a miscue on who was going to get it. As Hinojosa, Salinas, and Sanchez all converging on that high towering fly ball. It just stayed fair. In a classic case of, hey, who's going to get it? And it just drops dead in shallow right. So that's going to be a hit for Roberts off an error. This brings in Xander Caceres, the backstop for Harlingen South. So the inning stays alive for the Hawks with 2 away. And again, 2 away. Bats start coming alive in a sense for either side. Xander Caceres come in. Caceres currently 1 for 1 after walking to start things off in the top of the second inning, Gerlach throws back to first on a pickoff to Roberts, not in time. It's been a very fun afternoon of baseball. I'm well downstairs, 1-0 count now on Caceres. Chase Roberts and Caceres actually combined for a no-hitter against Hannah on Tuesday night. So 1-0 pitch now on the way. That one skips off the dirt. Roberts is going to take a trip to second. He's going to try to go for third. He's going to stay put at second as he steals it off a wild pitch. It's a 2-0 count now sitting in on Xander Caceres. He played with a passed ball a few moments ago. That one just getting under the glove of Diego Zuniga. Caceres advance on, or Roberts, advance on a second. As Caceres is still ahead on the 2-0 count. Gerlach deals pitch on the way. That one finds the outside portion of the plate. 2-1 count. On deck, junior John Castellanos, third baseman for Harlingen South. That one well upstairs, a 3-1 count now sitting in. Caceres deals and awaits his sign, 3-1 on the way. That one skips off the dirt, now another walk as Caceres will walk on 2 consecutive at-bats, and that puts runners on first and second for Harlingen South. Now a quick meeting on the mound for Sharyland. We'll step away for a few moments. 2 away. Runners on first and second. We're all tied up 2 apiece. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
ISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Real Sports Live is the Concession Stand. Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First press.
Welcome back here to Real Sports Live. That one quickly fouled back in a 0-1 count.
Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles.
Here's a 0-1 count now sitting in on John Castellanos. Castellanos singled in the top of the second inning. Already behind on a 0-1 count or fouling the first pitch he sees. Again, fouled back to the same spot in 0-2 count. And John Castellanos, a third baseman, normally playing first, but due to some unexpected circumstances for Harlingen South, it's a whole mix-up of everything. And Roberts would normally play at third, now he's playing at first. Deals out, pitch on the way. Goes upstairs as Castellanos sees his first ball on the at-bat. 1-2 count as you see Gerlach on your screen with 3 strikeouts. Looking to get Harlingen South to put him away after being put away in a jam in the bottom half of the second. 1-2 deal. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Little returning of the favor as Harlingen South is going to have 2 runners left stranded on base as Cole Gerlach gets strikeout number 4. And we remain tied here to 2.5 innings of play. Bottom of the third we go after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
We're the life for cheerleader watching Real Sports Live.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage.
We hear the final strikeout. Gerlach away to the sign as a 1-2 count. A perfect shot down the middle. Castellanos swinging and missing.
That makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the third inning. Sharyland here getting out of the jam after Harlingen South, leaving runners stranded on first and second. Diego Zuniga steps in for his second at bat. He had an RBI single in the bottom half of the first inning. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. 7 strikeouts between Gerlach and Medrano combined over 2.5 innings of baseball. Pitch on the way. Stairs, 31 pitches here now for Aiden Medrano, 63 for Cole Gerlach. So 1-0 count to start things off on the catcher, Diego Zuniga. On deck, the first baseman, Victor Sanchez. So this is where we near the end of the heart of the lineup. Zuniga, an RBI single and an RBI double off an error with Sanchez. That one skips off the dirt. A 2-0 count now sitting in. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out here to open things up in the bottom of the third inning. Medrano deals, 2-1 pitch on the way. That one well upstairs. 3-1 count now sitting in. Waits this sign and gets it as a chance to get a leadoff runner on base. Medrano deals a 3-0. That went inside, so Medrano not willing to let Zuniga go away that easily as he throws in a first strike after throwing 3 straight balls to start things off here in the bottom half of the third inning. We thank you for tuning in. Thursday afternoon baseball coming to you from the South Texas Showdown in Sharyland, Texas. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. There's a shot where you're watching from. Is that one well upstairs? That's going to be a walk to let things stop here in the bottom half of the third inning. So in a sense, this is the first batter Sharyland or Harlingen South has walked. Meanwhile, Sharyland has only walked 2 batters, and they've both been Xander Caceres. So runner on first to get things started off here in the bottom half of the third inning. Brings in Victor Sanchez, the first baseman. Sanchez coming in for his second at bat, currently hitting that RBI double off an error. Zuniga taking a big lead out first. Medrano awaits his sign and gets it. Starts off pitch on the way. That one just a bit inside. 1-0 count sitting in on the first baseman, Sanchez. On deck, Copa Alcala, the third baseman, who struck out in the bottom of the first. Medrano, a little bit of trouble here. Not thrown a strikeout since the bottom of the second inning. Throw back to first on a pickoff, not in time. So 1-0 count still remains on Victor Sanchez. And Sharyland always been one of the more premier programs in Valley Baseball. Runner going on a pickoff attempt. That one going to get past the runners. A stolen base here on a 2-0 count sitting in.
While they develop their love for learning.
Here's a 2-0 count currently sitting in on Victor Sanchez after a stolen base. It's a good throw by Caceres on target. Skipper Chris Grassi having a quick word with the head umpire. We'll still wait for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
Of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD. Excellence is our tradition.
We are La Villa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a close.
Back here at Real Sports Live after a quick meeting between the officials. Rolling it was a check swing, and he didn't go, so it's going to be a 2-0 count to remain on the first baseman, Victor Sanchez. That one well inside. Now a 3-0 count sitting in. Medrano looks to struggle a bit on the mound. The Birds are walking 2 straight batters and still nobody out. It's a big runner leading off second. 3-0 pitch on the way. This one hit hard, going to be stopped by the second baseman. That one gets past Heap. Rounding third is a run. Potential RBI single, and they got it. Sharyland takes the lead. Back-to-back RBIs by Victor Sanchez. Harlingen South here now with a single. An RBI single sitting by first baseman Victor Sanchez. Sharyland takes the lead. Replay of the base hit, a hard hit shot. Matt Heap had a good read on it. That one just got under his glove. Two lead here for Harlingen South, for Sharyland over Harlingen South. And Toronto deals pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss for a strike, 0-1 count. No 1 count currently sitting in. Toronto trying to get the Hawks out of trouble. Kicks and deals, 0-1 pitch on the way. This one popped up high to left. Back going on it now is Benya, who has to reel that one in and shadow left. Puts one away, so a chance for Harlingen South to stop the bleeding in a sense. It's a fly out now by Cope Alcala. This brings in Alejandro Islas, the left fielder. Islas currently 0 for 1 after striking out his Medrano's second strikeout of the afternoon. So if we saw Alcala and Islas go down on back-to-back strikeouts. Runner still on first base. The form of Sanchez. It's a hard hit fly ball to center field. That one's going to drop. A huge single right there. We do apologize. We did have a pinch hitter coming in. Sebastian Salinas hitting that single here in the bottom half of the third inning. That one skips off. Found a way, 0-1 count. Ferdy Nahosa, the right fielder, coming in 0 for 1 after grounding out. A few moments ago, Salinas pinch hitting. It's on with a single, so runners on first and second. 0-1 count sitting on Hinojosa. Pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the right field line. Goes off foul, 2 count, quickly sitting in on the right fielder, Hinojosa. Again, of course, we have our game 1 and 2 scores. Sharyland defeated Harlingen High 3-0. Then Corpus Christi Moody defeats Harlingen High 10-1. Here we are in game number 3. In our last game, Moody takes on Rivetta. On scheduled for a 4:45 start. But we went a bit late on the schedule. A little delay here going on. But hey, better late than never. Toronto fires in. 0-2 on the way. That one skips off the dirt. Gossett is going to get the throw across. And they got him at third. So 1-2 count sits with the lead on runner is picked off. And Coach Bickerton not impressed with that call. We'll step away for a few moments here watching Real Sports Live.
Sunsets Daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education, from pre-K 3 to early college high school.
Right here, look at the replay presented by Real Sports Live. A swing, a low ball, would stop by Casas, but they pick off the lead runner heading to third. So we get you the full screen replay. He was tagged right in time. Good pinpoint there by John Castellanos to get the stop. It's a 1-2 count currently sitting in. Just 2 away here in the bottom half of the third inning. Toronto waiting his sign. Pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Toronto gets strikeout number 4, but the damage is done. Sharyland gets a run back after RBI single by Victor Sanchez. 3 innings of baseball complete. Sharyland on top 3-2. We go to the top of the 4th. You're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigor.
Back here to Real Sports Live, starting things off in the top of the 4th inning with the strike. Things off here now against Justin Benya, left fielder. Benya getting a bunt. He got on first in the top half of the 2nd inning. That inning that saw Harlingen South tack on those 2 runs and make it a brand new ball game. But whenever Sharyland scores, Harlingen South scores. So we'll see that could be the case in this one here as we head to the top of the 4th. Big swing and a miss. 0-2 count now on Benya. Again, Benya singled with a bunt in the top half of the 2nd inning. It's a hard hit shot. That one going off foul. 2 count remains. There's a strikeout called. Pitch on the way. That one missing upstairs, so. And 1-0 went out here after Mania strikes out. Gerlach gets his 5th strikeout of the afternoon. Aiden Medrano coming in. 1-1 count sitting on the freshman. Aiden Medrano with 4 strikeouts. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-2 count. Two one count, excuse me. Gerlach deals it in. That one skips off the dirt. Now full count on Medrano again. We saw Medrano strike out his first at bat in the top of the second. But he's been dealing it on the mound with 4 strikeouts, but his counterpart Gerlach with 5. Full count sitting in on the freshman Aiden Medrano. On deck, the right fielder Desmond Cano. Three-two pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt. That's going to be a walk. So the third hitter walked by Sharyland will be Aiden Medrano. Gossett has walked the first 2 at bats, excuse me. Just brings in the right fielder, Desmond Cano. Scano set to get something going here. Chance to get a little rally for Harlingen South. The runner currently sitting in here at first after walking Aiden Medrano. And as Desmond Cano comes in, he's singled off an error in the top of the second inning. He waits this sign and gets it. Pitch on the way. That one upstairs, 1-0 count. Again, Desmond Connor, one of those key players to look out for, one of those new up-and-coming stars. He was in JV last year for Harlingen South. He's made the change to varsity. So 1-0 pitch on the way. That one evens up the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away here in the top of the 4th inning. As Cano was singled off an error in the top of the second, looking to keep it going. Aiden Medrano walks to start things off here. Be the first hitter of the walk for Harlingen South in the top of the 4th. There's a chopper back to the mound, a chance for a double play. They get one to throw to first. Won't be in time. They do get the leadoff runner Medrano out. Ascano will ground out to a fielder's choice. That puts 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning, and a runner still remains. This brings us to the last of the lineup, DH Luis Rios. Rios flew out in the top of the 2nd inning to retire the side. Looks to keep this inning alive. A good hit can potentially bring a run in. We know Descano has some speed at right field. Gerlach looking for strikeout number 6, and out number 3 is a throwback to first on a pickoff, not in time. Now in the zone for a strike, 0-1 count. So Luis Rios starts things off after again he flew out in the top of the 2nd inning. Gerlach deals the 0-1. That one skips off the dirt, evens it up at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away here in the top of the 4th. Runner on first in the form of Cano, who got on with the fielder's choice. That one missing at the 2-1 count, now sitting in. Gerlach deals, 2-1 pitch on the way. This one popped up to center field, going back on it now is Soto. It was actually going to be Hinoso, called him off and reeled in at the last second. I retire the side. The South leaves a runner stranded on first. 3.5 innings of baseball complete. Bottom of the fourth after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Is made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody.
Back here to Real Sports Live, we bring you back down to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Potential pinch hitter now coming in. So Fabrizio Salinas is actually going to come in instead.
Potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success.
That one missing for a 1-0 count to get things started off on Fabrizio Salinas, the second baseman. Salinas 0 for 1, he struck out. And Salinas 0 for 1 after striking out in the bottom half of the second. He was Medrano's last strikeout, or second to last strikeout. Deals in 0-1. That one skips off. 1-1 count. And Fabrizio Salinas, one of those key second basemen to look out for Sharyland here in 2022. Coach Bickerton's ball club looking for that district run, but they're going to have their hands full. They got three of the best teams in the valley. You got Matt Kai, Nicky Rowe, and Sharyland Pioneer to go through first. Is a hard hit foul ball, going to veer on foul to play. 1-2 count now sitting in on Fabrizio Salinas. Fabrizio Salinas currently sitting in on a 1-2 count. That one missing for a 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out in the bottom of the fourth on the leadoff hitter, Fabrizio Salinas. Set the deal, 2-2 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Going to be scooped up by the left fielder. Benio's going to throw it back on down inside, but a single to get things started off for Sharyland. Here in the bottom half of the fourth, a huge hit by the second baseman, Fabrizio Salinas. 3.5 innings of baseball as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. As Diego Diaz comes in. Diaz currently 1 for 2, flew out in the bottom of the 1st and singled in the bottom of the 2nd inning. And runners sitting on 1st and 2nd. Damian Verdial now pinch running in at 1st base for Fabrizio Salinas. Toronto still on the mound for Harlingen South. Throw back to 1st on a pickoff, not in time. Again, Moody takes on Browns. Would bet on our final matchup. 3-2 pitch on the way. Check swing did go. A 1 count. And the top of the lineup once again, Diego Diaz. 1 for 2 from the plate today. Coming into his 3rd at-bat as Medrano again already with 4 strikeouts. Oh, 1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the left field. Benya going back on it. That one going to be reeled in deep left. Good playmaking right there. You have to cover a lot of ground to get to it here. Now puts 1 away. Diego Diaz will fly out here in the bottom of the 4th as he brings in Saul Soto, the center fielder. That one had a lot of kick behind it. Diego Diaz sending a deep one to the left, and then Justin Benya tracking that one down and gets it in. Way pitching on the way. In there for a strike, 0-1 count. And coming to you from the Sharyland High School, South Texas Showdown, our final tournament of the year in baseball. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Game 3 was scheduled for day 2 kicking off tomorrow. John Trevino will be on the call tomorrow. Soto now on a 0-1 count with 1 away here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Runner on 1st. Salinas gets on with a single. 0-1 on the way. This one hit sharply down the middle. That's another base hit. It's 2 back-to-back base hits here for Sharyland. Both up the middle. 1 by Salinas and then 1 by Soto as this inning stays alive for Sharyland High. Cole Gerlach now coming in. Gerlach currently 1 for 2, lined out in the bottom of the 2nd. Had a huge double in the bottom of the 1st. Chance to get some insurance runs here with the run and scoring position at 2nd base. Hates this sign and gets it, deals out, pitch on the way. That one gets a piece of Gerlach, and now the bases are going to load up for Harlingen South. Things are slowly starting to spiral out of control as it's the first hitter who's hit my pitch in this game. As Diego Zuniga comes in. Diego Zuniga currently sitting 2 for 2, walked in the bottom of the 3rd, but had that huge RBI single in the bottom half of the 1st inning. Had a strong performance at the plate today in this matchup. Also did pretty good against Harlingen. Going 1 for 2 from the plate in that matchup with a huge RBI. Pitch on the way. That one upstairs. 1-0 count. So 1-2 count currently sitting in. Pitch on the way. That one skips off the dirt. 2-0 count now sitting in on Zuniga. And Victor Sanchez on deck with 2 RBIs, the first baseman. Gave Sharyland the lead in the bottom of the third inning. Toronto here trying to get a rally. A chance for a double play. A double play can get him out of trouble. Two-0 pitch on the way. This one hit hard. That's going to be a base hit. And 1 run's going to come in. Make it 2 runs coming in. Huge 2 RBI single. And Diego Zúñiga continues that dominant run from the plate. 3 for 3. He has that huge RBI single. It's a 2 RBI single for him here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 4-2 ball game.
Voice.
4-2 game. Runners on second and third. And Diego Zúñiga with a huge RBI. Now he's 3 for 3 from the plate. Now Victor Sanchez, another threat. The first baseman coming up, who also had an RBI single in his last at bat in the bottom half of the third inning. 2-0 pitch on the way. This one chopped up, but going to be staying fair and in play. They'll rule it a strike. 2-1 count for foul ball. It's a foul ball being ruled. 0-1 count. The officials are going to discuss for a few moments. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The most important moments in a child's life happen in their earliest years. Having a strong early childhood education enhances their future and success. That's why we are opening the Harlingen CISD Early Childhood Academy for pre-K students. At HCISD, we provide these opportunities for our youngest learners to foster their imagination and let their curiosity run while they develop their love for learning. These are the early steps to success, and Harlingen CISD is with them every step of the way.
We are Edinburgh Bella, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success.
Back to the Real Sports Live, bottom of the 4th inning, it's going to be ruled a foul ball. 0-1 count sitting on Victor Sanchez. Sanchez 2 for 2 with those 2 RBIs. He had that RBI double off an error in the bottom half of the 1st inning. Toronto stays on the mound, deals out the 0-1 on the way. This one, it's sharply going to be stopped by Roberts, steps on the bag. Now a runner caught in a run down. To get 2 away as a ground out. The runners will move up.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliance.
Now stay put here off at second and third, but it's 2 after a ground out by Sanchez. Oh, pitch on the way. In there for a strike now on Copa Alcala, the third baseman. Sees a strike and 0-1 count sitting in on Alcala. Toronto here waits his sign and gets it. 0-1 pitch on the way. This one popped up high but veers off and just misses the light tower. So 0-2 count sitting on the third baseman on Alcala, and then left fielder Alejandro Isla is on deck. It's been a fourth roller coaster of a baseball game. We saw Sharyland score 2, then South scores 2, then they take the lead. Sharyland now gets some 2 insurance on here to make it a 5-2 ball game in the bottom of the 4th inning. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back towards the screen. Count remains 0-2. In the Harlingen South infield, Roberts at first, Heap at second, Castellanos at third, Martinez at short, Benny on left field, Galindo in center field, and Gano on right, Medrano on the mound. Gazadez behind the plate. Again, it's the 0-2 count remaining on Alcala. Toronto awaits his sign and gets it. Set the deal, the 0-2 pitch on the way. Going well outside and high, 1-2 count now sitting in on Alcala. And Copa Alcala currently 0-2. He struck out in the bottom of the first, flew out in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And a big roller coaster of a game between Harlingen South and Sharyland. 5-2 ball game that started off with South and Sherry all tied up. The Rattlers get a run in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Now here in the bottom of the 4th, they tack on 2 more. That one just missing, evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on 2nd and 3rd here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Toronto just trying to find that last pitch, trying to get Harlingen South out of a very lengthy jam and a chance to get some runs back on offense. He awaits his sign and gets it. 2-2 on the way. That one too high. Now it's going to be a full count sitting on the third baseman Alcala. Alejandro Isla is on deck. Unless the pinch hitter can come in, because we saw a pinch hitter come in the form of Sebastian Salinas in the bottom of the 30 at that huge single. Medrano just trying to get Harlingen South of the jam. He gets his sign from Casadis, kicks and deals, payoff pitch on the way. That one just a bit too high. That's going to load up the bases for Sharyland. It's a 3-2 ball game here, or 5-2 ball game, excuse me. Results in another walk. Here in the bottom on the 4th. Medrano still on the mound. Alejandro Islas comes in. Islas 0-for-1 after striking out in the bottom of the 1st inning. Medrano deals pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That one's actually fouled back. 0-1 count. Again, not an easy task when you have to come in to hit with bases loaded and 2 away. It's easier said than done as Medrano again. For a freshman pitcher, when already trying to formulate himself as a dominant player to look out for through the rest of his high school career, but only a freshman and stepping up against a hard Sharyland squad, that says a lot. He's dealt 4 strikeouts through 71 pitches of work. Deals out the 0-1. This one popped up. Tracking it down is Castellanos in foul territory and reels it in. Damage is done here as Sharyland picks up 2 runs. So make it a 3-run game, 5-2 as we go to the top of the 5th. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.
So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K 3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Oh! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Back here to Real Sports Live, top of the fifth, the ground ball hit to the third baseman Alcala to throw across the diamond in time, quickly went away. Back here presented by Soundbar Down, hard hit shot, good stop by Alcala, got the throw across the diamond and in time. It's one away here in the top of the fifth inning. This brings in Colby Martinez, the shortstop. Martinez 0 for 2 after flying out and grounding out in the top of the first and the top of the third. It's a 1-0 count sitting in. That one missing, that's a 2-0 count. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away here in the top half of the fifth inning. One skips off the dirt. 3-0 count now sitting in. And on deck, Chase Roberts, the first baseman. Check swing and holding on shown fun. That's going to be a strike. So a 3-1 count now as Cole Gerlach again on the mound with 5 strikeouts through fifth inning of work. And quickly throws 2, making a full count. And so Cole Gerlach telling Colby Martinez, I'm not going to let you go away that easily. There was a full count now with the pitch on the way. This one fouled back. And now Martinez starting the battle back here in the top of the fifth inning with 1 away. 3-2 count currently sitting in. Kicks and deals 3-2. In there, strike 3 call. Finds the outside portion of the plate. Strikeout number 6 for Cole Gerlach. Brings in Chase Roberts, the first baseman. Take a look at the replay presented by Josh Moody Loans in Harlingen. It's a hard strikeout thrown by Gerlach. Finds the outside portion of the plate. In there for a strike. 0-1 count now on Roberts. Chase Roberts singling off air in the top of the third, but flew out in the top of the first. So technically he's 1 for 2 if you want to call it that way. So 1 count. In there for 2 straight strikes. In the top of the fifth inning. Gerlach here quickly throwing pitches out. He waits his sign from Zuniga and gets it. The 0-2 on the way. That one upstairs, 1-2 count. Again, Chase Roberts today singled off an air in the top of the third. Flew out in the top of the first as he kicks and deals. 1-2 pitch on the way. That one fouled back to the screen. The count remains 1-2 on Roberts. On deck, Xander Casares. Roberts trying to get something going here with a 1-2 count, pitch on the way. That one just upstairs, evens up the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the top of the fifth inning. Make it a 1-2-3 inning quickly is Cole Gerlach. He deals out the 2-2. This one hit hard down the left field. Getting the call back is Islas. He reels it in. So 1-2-3 inning here for Sharyland. And that's going to be the ball game. Sharyland wins this one 5-2, and they'll go 2-0 on the day, while Harlingen South will fall to 0-2. So give you the final count here. Sharyland again wins this one 5-2. A back and forth battle in our Real Sports Live player of the game. Go ahead and give it to Diego Zuniga, going 3 for 3 from the plate, including 2 RBI single and an RBI single. Coming up next, our final matchup between Bronzo Rivera and Corpus Christi Moody. After this, signing off for now for Joe Boley and everyone on Real Sports Live. I'm Bruno Rodriguez saying so long, but not good night. Game 4 after this. You're watching Real Sports Live. Don't go anywhere.